On this planet, there is only one substance that can naturally be found in three different physical states. It can be in the form of a gas, a solid, or a liquid. Water. We've lived with it all our lives, and we may not even notice it much. Yet it is nearly magical. For it impacts us in ways that most may not even be aware of. Water has a simple structure. It is formed of only 2 hydrogen atoms, and just 1 of oxygen, and it seems to be everywhere. In fact, water is the third most abundant substance in the universe, and here on planet Earth, water covers 71% of its surface. More than enough. Also, water is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and it has no nutritional value. Yet, it is essential to all life on this planet, and it affects the rhythm and cycles of all living things. For instance, the body of a human adult is generally made up of about 60% water. But, that is not a constant amount. During the course of a regular day, your body is losing water as you breathe, sweat, and during other physical activities. The process of losing water weight is called dehydration. And if you lose just 2.8%, you can suffer from decreased alertness, concentration, and short-term memory. Along with this, you might also experience tiredness, headaches, and slower response times. So, there is a need to constantly rehydrate your body, to restore the fluids it has lost. Current research suggests that an adult woman requires 11 cups of water during the day. And, an adult man will require about 16 cups of water.
Maintaining a good level of hydration has many benefits. But the main ones are better quality of sleep, better cognition, overall better functioning, and a more positive mood. Good sources of fluids can come from tap water, coffee, tea, sodas, and other liquids. And, some sources of water come from the foods we eat like fruits and vegetables. Then again, while some sources do provide fluids the body can use, they also have high concentrations of sugar and sodium, which may cause health problems if consumed in large quantities. So, they should be avoided. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition published an article on the guidelines created by the Beverage Guidance Panel. By following these recommendations, you can determine for yourself what types and amounts of fluids are healthy for you to consume. The guideline classifies beverages into 6 levels. At the bottom, Level 6 fluids are described as sweetened, carbonated and non-carbonated beverages. These types of drinks are made up of sugar-sweetened sodas and fruit-flavored drinks. Normally, you should consume no more than 8 ounces a day. Next, Level 5 is characterized as caloric beverages with some nutrients. Typically, 100% fruit and vegetable juices are placed in this class along with whole or full-fat milk and sports drinks. However, the fruit juices may have high amounts of sugar, and vegetable juices may have high amounts of sodium. And it is recommended that you consume no more than 4 ounces a day. Level 4 fluids are described as zero-calorie sweetened beverages. Most diet drinks belong to this category. They provide water and sweetness, but no calories. It is suggested that it's alright for you to drink up to 32 ounces a day. Next, Level 3 fluids are described as low-fat and skim or non-fat milk and soy beverages. These types of fluids can be key sources of vitamin D, calcium, and high-quality protein. Each contributes to a healthy diet. And drinking up to 16 ounces a day is recommended. Level 2 includes caffeinated beverages like tea and coffee. Research has shown that tea may lower a person's cancer risk and possibly ward off heart problems. And coffee, apart from its caffeine content, may also reduce the risk of developing diabetes. Finally, Level 1 includes but one fluid. Water is necessary for maintaining normal biological functions. Also, it may provide essential minerals such as calcium, magnesium, and fluoride. As such, it is the best choice of all the beverages covered so far. And consuming up to 50 ounces a day is recommended. Using these guidelines is sure to keep you well hydrated and healthy.
While a majority of the Earth's surface is covered by oceans, it is not fresh water. You cannot drink any of it because of its salty content and other impurities. Fresh water is very much a precious commodity for life on this planet. So, where does fresh water come from? Fresh water is produced by a planet-wide process which has its own rhythms and cycles. It is characterized by 5 stages: evaporation, condensation, transportation, precipitation, and collection. As the Earth rotates on its axis, the sun rises over the ocean, and a new day begins. During the course of the day, the sun warms the ocean water, which causes some of it to evaporate. The resulting water vapor rises up in the air, leaving the ocean's salt and impurities behind. High up in the sky, the water vapor forms into clouds. Air currents caused by the heating and cooling of the Earth transport the clouds across the ocean, where eventually they will cross over land. Traveling on the winds, the clouds arrive over the mountains and begin to pile up. As the water vapor cools, it begins to condense into tiny water droplets. When enough come together, their combined weight causes them to fall back to Earth as rain. As the rain falls, it forms into puddles that will eventually overflow. And under the force of gravity, this water begins its journey down the mountain as a small stream. That one small stream will join with others to create larger streams and rivers, and eventually create ponds and lakes. But not all of the rainwater stays on the surface. Some of the water will sink into the cracks and crevices in the underlying bedrock, where it will collect and then return to the surface as pure artesian spring water. As pure as this water is, advanced technology has found ways to enhance the natural benefits of spring water. This is done by sending it through a system of copper tubes and filtering it through special mineral sieves and subjecting it to magnetic and other types of processing.
The end result of this advanced processing makes a number of new applications and products possible, like Sacred Sedona Mist. This processing starts with pure spring water from Oak Creek Canyon in Sedona, Arizona. During the processing, copper and silver components exert their strong antimicrobial and antiviral properties that further purify the water. Other mineral filtration through clear and rose quartz along with elite shungite imbue the water with energy center enhancing properties for the body. Finally, absolute blue lotus and rose oil, and the bioessence of the purple flower of the white sage plant, provide a wonderful fragrance. Taken together, the mist calms the nervous system, elevates in mood and refreshes the space around you. Get Sacred Sedona Mist, and start on your journey toward finding serenity and living better, today.